physically tort by the United States. They are taking advantage of me with multiple mafia figures inside the United States, and they're using celebrities, politicians, public officials, and every walks of life to isolate me inside the United States. They're extorting revenue away from me in FBI bureaus worldwide, state buildings worldwide, and military bases worldwide. I'm the first testimonial protocol date about it inside the United States and outside the United States, and they're extorting with force. They're isolating me of wealth that belongs to me, and every citizen inside the United States is having wealth thrown to their bodies daily because of me. Meaning they are very wealthy men and women inside the United States because of me. And I just really need help, and they're taking advantage of me by ripping my inner body apart and trying to hide my identity inside the United States to murder me. Um, they have tortured me over 50 years, trying to extort this revenue away from me, and it just didn't work out for the United States trying to extort this revenue away from me. So they filed someone else's criminal fiscal records in FBI bureaus worldwide. Um, it's a conspiracy theory because if you look at the information given about anything outside of being fully healthy, a fully healthy individual, um, is someone else's criminal physical records. And that all comes inside physical and mental. And I just really need help. They are isolating and knowing about men and women criminal physical records for the last 40 years. I mean, these are men and women who have murdered over 20 to 100 men and women with no permission from the state of Georgia or from any state inside of the United States. These are personal life murders. And they're trying to isolate that information by having all these men and women free and torturing me. They have some of the highest celebrities inside the United States torturing me. These men and women are street gangsters. These men and women are brutal and very, very brutal, street gangster mentality men and women. And their personal life shows every bit of that their personality of being a brutal, dangerous man and woman. And no one know that except for the FBI and police departments inside the United States. And I really need help. They're taking advantage of me with some men and women that will murder me at any time. They have gave everyone a free ride in society to live free inside society. There's not one man or woman inside society that I know of inside the state of Georgia owned a house until they tortured me. I mean, the state of Georgia is a lazy state. Not one person owned their own home and had full control of their own bodies, because 90% of the men and women inside the state of Georgia had AIDS. Meaning they had retribution sets that understand that if they do get a book tally from the police department, they are cleansing around the knowing that they had AIDS. And they're taking advantage of me. And I'm not better than no one. I got to go straight forward with my conversation and be a man and say what's really going on inside society of the state of Georgia and in the United States. The ex-mayor of New York, Rudy Giuliani, is taking advantage of me with men and women that he was cliqued together with, who had some criminal physical records, as exactly like ex-mayor of New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani. And it's not fair to me, because anytime Mr. Giuliani get in trouble, Mayor Giuliani get in trouble, it's RICO activity. So he's a very dangerous man. And they have multiple celebrities who is in the same field as Mayor Giuliani, the ex-mayor of New York, the same activity, same mental as Mayor Giuliani have. So it's not fair to me. They're doing the same thing in Florida. They're doing the same thing in Texas with the ex-president George Bush. They're doing the same thing in Los Angeles with Hall of Fame basketball player Jerry West. And in Dallas, in Texas, they're doing the same thing with the ex-owner of Dallas Cowboys, Mr. Jerry Jones. So I'm really getting tortured on a high level. No one inside society of the state of Georgia could handle this trail that I have gone through, and being the only one fully healthy inside society in the United States. A lot of these men and women are down talking to me, trying to call me trash, trying to call me this and that. None of these men and women never been on their bodies alone ever. Every man and woman inside the state of Georgia had at least 5 to 80,000 men and women on their bodies. I mean, they couldn't control society by themselves. They try to joke around about kids sports and sports. Not one sports player had control of their destiny by themselves. So that's the kids sports and all that stuff they try to degrade me with. It's out of order. It shouldn't even come in question about foreigners with life. Please, someone talk to a politician or FBI agent that's not fully corrupt and help me get off money this because I'm getting tortured every day for no reason. My name is James Odell Harris Jr. I'm 51 years old. It's January the 19th, I'm sorry. January the 19th, 2024. Please help me.